I hate them! I hate them! I need them off the streets. I need them off the road. I need them off the highway. I need them out of my town. I need them out of my country.
Dude, look at this Cybertruck.
Oh, I'm looking. It's so strong. Just wait for it. Wait for it. What's wrong?
The Cybertruck was supposed to be unstoppable. Stainless steel body, built for the apocalypse. $80,000 of pure American toughness. It got stuck in 1 inch of snow, on grass, with the blades still visible. And that wasn't even the worst week. Subscribe, because Tesla definitely isn't going to tell you this.
Some bad news for Tesla, because this is bad. The Tesla Cybertruck has just been hit with a stop sale because of a pretty serious problem where the accelerator pedal can get stuck to the floor at 100% throttle. A TikTok user who goes by the name El Chapito 1985, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering that username, uploaded this video.
So let me show you something interesting about my Cybertruck is that pedal looks different, right? It's missing this. So a couple days ago I'm driving, and let me see if I can get a good view here. I'm driving and this goes here. As I'm driving, this slid up and wedged itself just like that. Right now it's not clipped on, so it's kind of hard to see, but this wedged itself right there. And as you can see, based on the design of the floorboard, this sliding up, and the way this was still hooked onto the pedal, it held the accelerator down 100% at full throttle. Now, I was luckily had a clear mind, didn't panic, and holding the brake down overrides the pedal. So I was able to stop the car, but anytime I lift the brake, it would start accelerating again. So I stopped the car, put it in park, got out. At first I thought the pedal was broken, but then I realized that nope, this was wedged down here under this little section here, not allowing this pedal to come back up. So yeah, looks like there's a recall or some kind of stop sale for that. Somebody that panics, that could be pretty dangerous. Crazy.
According to the reports that I've read, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is looking into the issue and is in contact with Tesla currently to address it.
This 19-year-old college student died in a Cybertruck crash, and her parents are now suing Tesla. Krista Sukahara was in the car when it hit a tree and burst into flames. It lost power and the electronic doors wouldn't open. Her family is now suing Tesla and saying the design is dangerous. We approached Tesla, but they haven't commented.
You'll be having a great day. The sun is shining, the birds is chirping, you in a chipper ass mood, and here come a Cybertruck. Just piss you off. Why do they look like that? Why do they look like that? Rich Homie Quan said, don't look like that. Why do they look like that? Who would pay for that? One time I saw a Cybertruck parked in a mall parking lot, and I parked my car right next to it because I wanted to know what deranged human would ever want to buy a car. I sat and waited for at least 30 minutes because I was that patiently pissed to the highest level of pissivity. I wanted to know. And do you know who walked around to get in their goddamn Cybertruck? A cliche hipster wearing a Hawaiian shirt open, white t-shirt on the inside, Starbucks cup having ass white boy. And y'all piss me off so damn bad. Why do those cars look like that?
Cybertruck owners are starting to find out the hard way that stainless steel is rust resistant, not rust proof. And a lot of these rust stains are being caused by people putting magnets on their car, and they're very difficult to get out if you can get them out at all. And beside the issue with the magnets, many owners are reporting orange stains appearing all over their Cybertruck. Here's a Cybertruck from California, and you can see it's already starting to patina really badly. This is not what you want your car to look like less than a year into owning it. I can't imagine what's going to happen to ones in cold climates with lots of salt on the road. Here we have a Cybertruck being pursued by its worst enemy, a tow truck. Maybe this guy thought he got a special Cybertruck, or he just didn't see all the pictures of Cybertrucks getting stuck on beaches last year, but he still needed a tow truck to come save him nonetheless. And things are looking pretty grim for the Cybertruck. Tesla is starting to pull workers off the production line and move them to other vehicles because the demand for the Cybertruck just isn't there. They're even starting to use use entire floors of parking garages in Mexico as overflow for unsold Cybertrucks. When you have news stories like this, it makes sense that the demand is just not there. People don't want to spend $80,000 on a truck that's going to start rusting on them within months. Like, how long will it take before this brand new Cybertruck right here looks worse for the wear than this 30-year-old diesel truck? Who says a Cybertruck can't go off-roading? All right, let's see it. What do you got? Oh no. Please tell me there's more than this. Are they just going in circles on a grass field? Oh, that was it. That was the entire off-roading demonstration. Apparently off-roading is something you could do in a golf cart from the 90s. I've actually seen golf carts do way more than that. If you've ever parked in a field for an event, you've done more off-roading than that. The ironic thing is that if any of those Cybertrucks had broken down while they were in that field, it would not have been covered under Tesla's warranty. Any damage sustained while off-roading is not covered, which is exactly what happened to this Cybertruck that went for a joyride in a city park on a very light layer of snow and then broke down and got stuck and then caught by the police. So not only is he in trouble with the police, any problems that occurred with his Cybertruck while he was in that park are not covered under the warranty. But how did the Cybertruck break down? This isn't even an inch of snow. The grass is still visible. And in true Cybertruck fashion, they had to bring in a flatbed to get it out of there because you cannot move a Cybertruck with anything other than a flatbed because it's a safety hazard.
So for everybody saying the Cybertruck isn't a real truck, let's do some truck stuff today.
Dude, you put like 4 cases of water and 3 bags of potting soil back there. That's not truck stuff. That's like suburban mom on a Costco run stuff.
I give you Cybertruck because America wasn't embarrassing enough. Cybertruck. Tough on the eyes, weak on the road. Cybertruck. Menopause on wheels. Cybertruck. Because swastika was just too obvious. Cybertruck. Built for the apocalypse, defeated by a curb. Cybertruck. Making parking lots public roasts since 2023. And Cybertruck, the future of trucks, because the future is ugly and unreliable.
The Cybertruck does not work anymore. I'm about 2.5 months in and 3,400 miles, and it's not working right now. Let me show you. So when I go in, open the door, you see one problem. The screen is not coming on. The manual recommends to reset the screen, you have to hold these 2 buttons in for 30 seconds, and then the screen will reset and display a Tesla logo. But listen to the noise this thing makes when I hold on it. All right, I'll be quiet now. That was a weird popping sound. And we're supposed to do another 30 seconds before it displays a Tesla logo and resets. So what did I do different? Today I went to the beach. I took the dogs. There'll be a video on that when I get to it. It went home. Took it through the car wash. Make sure all the sand's off. Vacuum the inside. But I noticed there was some sand in the truck bed. So I put the tonneau cover up and I just hosed off the sand in there. And there seemed to be little slots. That's the only thing I've done that's different. Should have had a little T up here by now and a new display. And it looks like I can drive it, but what good is driving it if you don't know your speed, your rear view mirror, any info? You're driving this thing blind. Maybe it'll dry out. I don't know, but right now I put a service ticket in and I'm not driving it without any info. It's unsafe.
The accelerator pedal on the Cybertruck can get stuck at 100% throttle, not because of a crash, not because of abuse, because a trim piece slides up, wedges itself under the pedal, and holds it wide open. The man who filmed it said he stayed calm, held the brake, which overrides the pedal, stopped the car, and got out. He also said, somebody that panicked, that could be pretty dangerous. That's the polite version. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration opened an investigation. Tesla issued a stop sale, and a 19-year-old college student named Krista Sugahara died when her Cybertruck hit a tree, burst into flames, and the electronic doors wouldn't open from the inside. Her family is suing Tesla. Tesla hasn't commented. This is the truck that was marketed as built for the apocalypse. Then there's the rust. Stainless steel, Tesla's biggest selling point for the design, is rust-resistant, not rust-proof. Owners started putting magnets on the body and pulling them off left orange stains that won't come out. Other owners are reporting stains with no magnets at all. A California Cybertruck less than a year old already patinating badly. Tesla is now pulling workers off the Cybertruck production line and parking unsold inventory on entire floors of parking garages in Mexico because demand has collapsed. The off-road demonstration, for a truck marketed as the ultimate off-road vehicle, was a slow circle on a flat grass field. A golf cart from the 1990s has done more off-roading than that. One owner took his into a city park on barely an inch of snow. It broke down, got stuck, police showed up, and anything that went wrong isn't covered under warranty because off-road damage is excluded. You cannot tow a Cybertruck with a standard vehicle either. It requires a flatbed because moving it any other way is a safety hazard. And then there's the owner who hosed sand out of the truck bed after a beach trip. Normal thing to do. Came back to find the screen completely dead. No speed, no rear view camera, no information of any kind. He filed a service ticket and refused to drive it. He had owned it for 2.5 months. The comment section had already written the eulogy. Cybertruck, tough on the eyes, weak on the road, built for the apocalypse, defeated by a garden hose. The future of truck, because the future is ugly and unreliable. $80,000. Stainless steel. Stop sale order. The most expensive truck on the road is also the most documented failure on the internet, and the owners keep filming it themselves. Subscribe if you want to keep watching, and tell me in the comment, would you ever buy a Cybertruck? Because based on everything in this video, I already know the answer.